check. Really don't know if we have sound anymore on this or not. We'll turn it on. Well, here we go. It's my first running train in probably about 4 or 5 years. This is my next video I'm going to be putting through. I've got probably about 6 videos planned for this layout. They're going to cover a lot in each video, so 6 videos going to be automation and a lot of other things. In this next video, we're going through all the old North Carolina tapes and putting them through sped up and edited down to active content so that, you know, everything looks good. I have some prototype pictures of this engine. I'm going to redo it right to the prototype. I'm going to try my best. So here I am down in North Carolina with the client going over the plans. We've taken a bunch of the buildings and put them up on the table and are just kind of eyeing up the situation together and going through different ideas. It's all about the features of what the client wants, and I fill in the blanks in between. We both have a vision. He's got a vision and I've got a vision. So we're just going over the plan here. He's saying, oh, you're the director of modeling. I'm saying, yeah. You're right. So if you've been following along with these videos, you know that my hard drive dropped onto that nice concrete floor, and disaster ensued because there was a lot of footage that I took on location for these videos to be made after which, and they're probably gone. I haven't sent them away to have somebody looked at. I don't know if I want to spend the money on that. If the worth, I don't make enough money on YouTube to do that kind of. The solution is really just to use these tapes that I do have, speed them up, and show you what I did. So on this table you see a whole bunch of models. They're sitting there so that we can plan visually. That's how I do things best, is I visually plan. I draw pictures. I talk about things with my hands and make people see what I'm seeing. And so here we go. George, that music. The layout is lit via LED strips, and we have these strips hooked up to a remotely controlled power socket. So the remote control power socket controls major parts of the layout. One controls the lights, the overhead lights and the track power, while the other one controls the city lights and such like that. So there's one for city lights, one for track power and daylight, quote unquote. So we put up these LED strips, and we put them up using 3M foam carpet tape. We want to put something awesome. Like 3M makes the best glues, so we're using foam carpet tape so that we can have the tape stick even though we don't have a perfectly level surface sticking to. That includes the back side of the LED strips and the wood ledge that we're taping these LEDs to. Later on, I use a piece of cardboard paper painted sky blue as a valance to both guide the light down and block the real bright exposure to the light. So I also put some tinfoil on the back of the cardboard paper. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll talk about that when we get there. By the way, this guy is a government contractor, and he's showing me an app that is breaking into my Wi-Fi connection that I brought from Canada. Like, I brought my own Wi-Fi router to Canada so I can do these live videos out in the garage, and this guy just broke into my 15 character password. It's crazy. He's totally rocking my world, and I don't think he knows he's talking to a foreigner showing this stuff. It's probably classified. But just like I told him, I'm not going to tell anybody. Honest. Nobody watches my videos. That's the end of today's video. Video 10 maybe. Could be 9. So tomorrow's video is next week's video is going to be, I have the valance on top of that LED light with the tinfoil on the back. We're going to talk about that, and I'm going to start extending the L and building the city out from the one wall, because I got to build both ways. I got to build from this built section and this built section and meet in the middle so everything fits. You don't want to go from one side to the other and have a squeezed up neighborhood. So we're going to build everything proper and meet in the middle so that everything's magnifique. Anyways, we'll talk to you next week, guys.